2019 Jaguar I-Pace electric SUV will serve up 240 miles of range, 394 horsepower. Jaguar's first battery electric vehicle sets its sights on a slice of the F-Pace. Jaguar disclosed the battery electric I-Pace SUV as its first all-electric vehicle. Only in front of the Geneva engine indicate where this new model will make its reality make a big appearance. Due to go marked down in the not-so-distant future, the I-Pace will set its sights upon various extravagance EVs, and will soon be joined by various contenders from a few automakers likewise meaning to get a cut of the F-Pace. With regards to outline, the all-new battery electric SUV is remaining nearby to the I-Pace idea that Jaguar appeared 2 years prior, including a smooth roofline and the outside measurements near those of the Jaguar F-Pace. The generation rendition has a general length of 184.3 inches, making its measurements moderately unassuming and finding the I-Pace in the reduced SUV portion. The moderately short stature of the vehicle is balanced by an incubate-like profile, and additionally a taxi-forward outline unlimited by customary motor segments underhood. This purchases the creation form of the I-Pace a lot of traveler room, as the battery is situated underneath the floor, and also a great drag coefficient of 0.29, the attributable to the smooth hood that houses admissions for battery cooling in the AC framework. The I-Pace's electric powertrain offered us remarkable outline flexibility, said Ian Cullum, Jaguar Director of Design. Beginning with the perfect sheet empowered the sensational taxi cab forward profile, remarkable extents and uncommon inside space, yet it is unmistakably a Jaguar. We needed to plan the world's most alluring web, and I'm sure that we've addressed that difficulty. Now we ought to likely say the two most critical details, at any rate in the cutting-edge commercial center, about any EV, range and cost. The cost will be reported later 1 week from now, however the range is appraised by Jaguar as up to 240 miles on a full charge. The range is north of 300 miles in the European driving cycle. All the more energizing details for auto individuals are 394 horsepower and 512 pounds-to-foot of torque that the I-Pace will put down on the asphalt with each of the 4 wheels. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour dispatch time of 4.5 seconds, the I-Pace is in what was considered supercar region in the relatively recent past, and it lands solidly among execution EVs today. To what extent will you need to hold up amid charging times, enduring to go out and about and school pretty much all different EVs from the lights? Panther says that utilizing a 100 kW DC quick charger, the I-Pace would just be able to up its 90 kWh lithium particle battery to 80% battery charge in only 40 minutes, however utilizing a standard 230-volt AC divider box proprietors can get a similar measure of battery charge in more than 10 hours. The I-Pace will pack a lot of adaptability beside the capacity to tear it from a halt, and Jaguar composed its first EV considering extravagance and usability. We set out to plan an emotive and climatic inside that energizes the faculties, where the driver is integral to the experience and travelers are managed the space they require, Callum said. Being inside the I-Pace is to encounter something exceptional, and that is the thing that a Jaguar is about. Without a customary transmission burrow, the inside offers a lot of room and storage room, with subtle elements, for example, plate put under the back seats for little things. Out back, the I-Pace brags 25.3 cubic feet of gear space with the back seats in their upright and folded positions, while serving up 51.0 cubic feet with the back seats collapsed level. Propelled two-fold wishbone front and necessary connection raised suspension convey both mind-boggling ride comfort and the sidelong solidness required amid dynamic driving, guaranteeing magnificent taking care of, grasp and controlling reactions, Jaguar says. The minimized and lightweight suspension configuration highlights aluminum suspension connections and knuckles to decrease weight, while amplifying inside space. Standard air suspension with accessible adaptive dynamics highlighting continuously factor safeguards additionally give the I-Pace genuine brandishing springiness and adjust. The self-leveling framework is intended to keep up the ideal suspension geometry notwithstanding when the vehicle is completely stacked and bring down the vehicle when at speed to upgrade streamlined efficiency. Therefore, inhabitants appreciate preeminent solace as the suspension gives a blend of knock assimilation and body control that feels quiet and common in an assortment of conditions. helping the I-Pace save the vitality and brake cushions is regenerative braking, which in this vehicle will give drivers the alternative of single-pedal driving and in addition high or low levels of regenerative braking. When set on high, lifting off the quickening agent will offer single-pedal driving in specific conditions. The I-Pace is additionally loaded with the most recent driving tech that consolidates counterfeit consciousness machine figuring out how to robotize certain errands to diminish the quantity of conceivable diversions for the driver, including highlights like an accessible head-up show and the route framework that can recommend courses nearer to charging stations and parking structures. The I-Pace will likewise perceive the driver's day-by-day propensities, offering the standard atmosphere control, seat and infotainment settings, or remind the driver to take their cell phone with them before leaving the vehicle. Amazon Alexa skill will likewise be a piece of the new I-Pace, allowing the proprietors to approach an Alexa-empowered gadget for data, similar to the vehicle's present charging level, by means of the Jaguar in-control remote application from outside of their vehicles. No word yet whether the man-made brain power framework will offer suggestions to other individuals in rush hour gridlock that the I-Pace is the electric one, while E-Pace is the gas-engined one. However, in any event, it's perfect with Apple's naming traditions. The I-Pace is expected to go at a bargain in the US in the second a large portion of this current year. Simply request the electric one to abstain from calling it the E-Pace at the dealership, with the beginning cost in the area of $70,000 for the base trim level. Concrete US valuing will be declared on March 6 in Geneva. 2019 Jaguar I-Pace, the electric Jag is finally here. With 394 horsepower, 240 miles of range, and sultry looks, there's a lot to like in Jaguar I-Pace news and reviews.